Hi, everybody. Hey, I trust that you're having a great week. If you're not, perhaps this will help. My prayer for you is that you would allow love to reign supreme in all aspects of your life. If there's one thing that I want to do and have determined to do in my life is to love really well. I don't always hit the mark, but that's my number one objective. And if you think about it, Jesus is the one who set the standard for love. He said, "A new command I give to you, to love one another." Now, if you think about it, that's not really a new command. That goes back to the Old Testament. It goes back to the Torah. It goes back to the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible. It goes back to the Levitical law. Love one another. And it's also peppered throughout the entirety of the New Testament. But it becomes new whenever Jesus said, "A new command I give to you, love one another in the way that I have loved you." So now Jesus becomes the standard. And I think if there's something we forget sometimes is how well Jesus loved people. And I think that's because his message or his story gets superseded by all the supernatural things that he did that gets so celebrated. Like the fact that he healed the sick, he raised the dead, he turned water into wine, he walked on water, he fed thousands of people with some loaves and some fish. That's amazing. But we forget about the fact that he genuinely just loved people really well. And all you would have to do is ask those whom he loved. You would have to talk to the drunkards. You would have to talk to the tax collectors. You would have to talk to the quote unquote sinners. You would have to talk to the women who had ill reputations. You would have to talk to those who had been disenfranchised by society, lepers who could not even be touched. You ask those people and they'll tell you how well Jesus loved. Now I have determined in my life that I want to love really well regardless of how I am received. And largely that is because of the way that I feel when I come back into the secret place and I talk to my dad, my God, my Heavenly Father, and I am so celebrated by him or by the Creator when he looks at me and says, "Yes, that is the way that I would have loved them." Regardless of what culture tells you, regardless of what religion tells you, regardless of what different leaders may tell you you should feel about a certain people group because of the way they believe or behave. No, that's on them. My job is to love them the way Jesus loved them. And so, yeah, that's my message. Love people the way Jesus loved people. And don't forget that you also are a people, so don't forget to love you. So, radical love and kindness to every one of you.